No, I always forget to start the game prior to starting the stream. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Connecting to the Servers, where they pretend like there's still servers to connect to. Because there aren't. I mean, I guess technically I'm not even gonna process what it just said to me about the ability to just destroy demons being summoned by the rift. Don't worry about it. It's not important to you. Magic's for nerds and idiots, and I hate them because they're magicians. 16 19, we're in that range right now. Hmm.
Let us begin.
Inquisitor.
There's how long this will take. See if I can find another like 10-minute quest to send her on. Jesus Christ, why is it taking me like 3 hours, man? 3 fucking hours.
Adamant is a shame.
Not.
I'm still reeling over the army of demons. Imagine what would have happened if the Inquisitor hadn't arrived.
We're close to level. Well, I don't know. Actually, I think we're like level 18 now. We've got other quests to do. We can do some other quests. Just the main one. I'm not entirely. We're 18, so I'm pretty high up there. Did I? Did I do that? Did I do that? Yes. Yes, I did. What are you going this year? And you know what's funny? The best part is I've never seen an episode of whatever show Urkel's on. I feel like it's something like Okay, we do have the forward scouts. Which I think, if I'm not entirely incorrect, which I'm very well may be, as we've known me to be wildly incorrect at times, and at times I mean the entire part of my life that is been birthed. Will it show me? It doesn't seem like it's showing me the things I need. Oh, but it is. It is indeed. Let's quick trip over here to get that. And, you know, I 100% know for a fact that I teleported over this location to see if I can find the logging stand prior to this. So they went, oh, this area is called like the forest. That's gonna have a logging stand. Can't find it? Too bad. There it is. Okay. Now, is there a quarry somewhere around here? Trying to make sure it's not a different logo. Because it very well may be. Again, I'd go over here to the mage hideout, but we already know there's no mages over there. And I'm pretty sure there actually isn't even any human enemies in this set of the map anymore. I think we just travel here. I don't think we'll find any. And I know for a fact, so even if we do, they're not going to drop the Ferelden lock that I desperately need, unless the game was lying to me about all these things, rather. Unless the thing's lying. I mean, it's always worth a check, I guess.
Nothing to report, sir.
Because ultimately, it could very well have the item I need. But I'm pretty sure that because we defeated the rebellion in this area, human enemies don't spawn. And then, even if they do, for some reason, still spawn, I'm fairly certain which can only be acquired from human enemies in this segment of the game, and there just isn't any. Which is it's extremely aggravating, I like to say. But I can't just go to I can't just teleport over here and buy for all them locks from a locksmith. I don't think I can, at least. They didn't say anything about that when I was looking it up. Because I was like, alright, where do I get these locks? I've got like 3 already. Where can I get them? Oh, well, you see, Brandon, we've developed the perfect system. System is get fucked.
Is there something you...
Certain stuff like just nothing. No, we have a system. System is get fucked, loser. But that's not a system. Ah, it is. It's the fighter system with that weird kind of. That's very weird. His armor. Maybe he sells weapons, armor.
Be with you.
That sign's not very helpful, especially when she seemingly sold weapons. I must say.
Make your way around town.
Thank you again.
Is that no, they do have a level up logo. It is so fucking, it's very,
As soon as it's safe.
subtle.
Woman to travel.
I now am entirely aware that I shouldn't be doing the auto level up, but I still entirely don't care. It says books. It'd be really cool if one of these guys sold the fucking thing you needed. They're all for Elden people. They could all sell locks. They don't. Oh, there's a quest over here. There's a quest over here as well. What is this quest about? Is this just the requisition person demanding I accept another requisition from them? What the fuck? Why is their wyvern extremely dog-like? No, I'm not accepting your requisition, ma'am. I just came here looking to see if you had any things, which there might be one there. But I don't care about getting a singular power from the singular PowerPoint. The answer is there's not. Because it's not going to be in the middle of the fucking bog. I just want to take the chance to, go back to some of these old areas. Oh, what? What was that quest? I just so close to the bull. Oh, yes, it's the Kuhn thing I said I fucking didn't want to do because I hate the Kuhn. I hate Canary. I think I can still do it. Fuck it, right? We'll swap out Mage for Canary Man. I mean, it's not like the Mage has been our saving grace in any way, shape, or form.
We cannot.
Word for you.
Not now.
I don't have time.
I don't want to accept your request that makes you collect fucking 10 things and then tells me to eat shit and do it again. Here's your one PowerPoint, Brandon. Yes, it's very nice, isn't it? You love it, don't you? You'll accept our PowerPoint into your heart and soul, won't you, little boy? You love it when we give you PowerPoints. I would have really liked a thingy here. It's fine. Was there a dragon you could fight here? Or did the dragon fuck off when we came? Hey, you, for Elden enemies, you should have locks on you. No, I don't keep locks on me. Really, who does? You telling me you don't keep a whole, like, bag of locks on you at any given time? You're not, in fact, the lock-picking locksmith lawyer? Lock-picking lawyer? Who loves... Is that bird either huge or flying? And now, I am aware that a flying bird is not that weird. You know, there are weirder things than flying birds. But, hear me out, it wasn't flying, it was hovering. Yeah, bird flu, they tend to do that.
Sure up.
Cole is very important. Cullen would like you to see his report. He's written it in crayon. The fuck am I going? What is that? Fine, man, sure. There's the whole chunk of the map I never went to. Calling me almost entirely
Templars
unsurprised.
have dug in here.
I'm certain Queen Lenora would appreciate having them removed from Ferelden's shores.
I wonder if Alistair was still alive, would they say King Alistair? What level he was, huh? Level 18. Why are you up to date? Is this a recent quest? I mean, the Red Temple was recent, right? An essence containing apparatus. Darwin's mouth. But if this is his mouth, does it lead to his butthole? It's a logical question. If it has a mouth, then it must have a butthole. For everything that eats poops. I don't know why I'm like this, don't ask me. Don't ask me questions. There are no answers here, at least not ones that are satisfying. Was I dropped in the head as a child? No. No, I'm just like this. Bad people exist and they talk about buttholes a lot. I feel like that statement could in some way be described as, like, you know, some kind of slogan. I do have a specific one in mind, but I also feel like alluding to it further would get me in more trouble than making a joke about it. Oh. That was the wrong button. Get stabbed. Is, she's nearly dead. Just fucking one of these guys, and they kind of stab hard. Pure red lyrium. I don't think I want that. I think that the pure red lyrium is the exact opposite of something that I would want to pick up. You know? I don't think you want to pick up regular lyrium, to be honest. Like, I don't think, I just think this stuff's bad juju, you know? Handling, handling a material which can give you, an advanced form of super cancer, let alone its insane, like, crack version, which gives you super duper cancer. Scientifically proven. Scientifically called that. That is the real name for it. Stage 3 ultra cancer. Right in the balls. Testicular super cancer. Pretty sure LeBron James had that. No, that was AIDS. No, AIDS and cancer are different, right? Obviously. Obviously, our AIDS would be called the cancer. Just look, man, I'm no doctor. I barely did math. Ironically, that is what I was going for, is a math-based degree. Ooh, Canary helmet. Yay! I'm so glad that there is... Just to be clear, right? I know I've missed out on certain allies. Nice. I know I've missed out on certain
Many
allies,
of these
you know?
Red Templars were good men and women once. A shame to see them corrupted beyond recognition.
Because if we're real, like, you know, there's that mage woman I've skipped out on, the French one, who hates mages, which is, you know, honestly, really should be my MO, but, you know, whatever. Should be finding another fucking companion, and I'm getting more companion quests. That's the reason I'm skipping out on her. Nothing else, don't look deeper into it. You will find something. Anyway, jokes aside. I know I've missed companions, but even if I hadn't, there is only one Canary companion. One companion to tune them all. So why the fuck do I need 70 Canary helmets? What use do I have for them? Honestly, I probably should just go get the fucking mage, the anti-mage mage. Is that a statue of a man eating cheese? Cracking grommet! Cheese! And if you must know, I did watch the Vengeance Most Foul fairly recently. I remember watching as a kid the Curse of the Were-Rabbit a couple times in the car. See, back in my day, we didn't have, like, you know, actually, you know, we did. We just didn't have, like, you know, so, I was gonna say, we didn't have shell phones you could watch and everything. I mean, to be fair, that is true when I was a kid. I mean, it depends what you define as kid, specifically. Because, like, obviously a preteen is still a kid, but would you, like, you know... It's weird, it's kind of like a weird, where a kid's like a umbrella term. And, you know, I didn't... In middle school, I didn't really think of myself as a kid, specifically. More like, you know, obviously, it's a child, you know, not a grown-up. But to me, kid usually just means, like, extremely, specifically young child. Right, like, you know, anywhere from, like, infant to before preteen. There's not 40 over there. This is not the same bridge, is it? Is that where it made the butthole joke? I don't think it is. But, smartphones with screens... Like, actual... First off, sorry. Smartphones that were touchscreen exclusively, or at least majorly, didn't exist until I was in middle school. I don't remember what year The Curse of the Were-Rabbit came out in, but we weren't really using the phone like that back in the... I mean, I was, to a degree. I remember watching YouTube videos on it. I mean, that's how I started out watching YouTube, on the phone. Sorry, I thought there was a piece of, like, dirt. I think there is, one second. So I got a little bit of dirt in my mouse, and I would really like it to not be there. I'd really like it to not be there. Yes. What is the butthole of river? Also, it's kind of weird because, like, you know... Sorry, I was just back on this topic for a little bit while I'm getting this dirt out of my mouse button. Dirt, he says it's skin. We all know it's skin. That's every gamer has this problem. They don't clean their shit too common, and I don't. Certainly not. I'm very clean at last minute if I ever bother cleaning it at all. Anyway. The mouth of the river is normally the part that goes to the sea, right? And it spews out all the water into the ocean, or whatever body of water it ends at. I vote to rechange the name from mouth to butthole, for it is pooping out water into the sea, and therefore it should be the butthole of the river. I think everybody should take this on to the,
I believe we've broken the Templars' hold here.
There may yet be stragglers, but we've dashed whatever plans they might have had.
I think we should take this
This
into
boat
account
still
and
looks
possibly,
seaworthy.
you know. That's...
Oh, sure. But, oh, I bet.
I like how, the conversation clearly happens during a loading screen, or that, or it just cuts it off because it's loading. But, you know, like, the mouth of the river is always the part that connects, usually. I mean, I guess... Does it refer to the way the exchange of water happens either way? Because I feel like it does. Because would also, like, the point where the river meets the lake that would then run downstream, for example. Right, let's, like, say we have, like, let's say we have a mountain, and from that mountain runs a river. And that river runs straight into a lake, but you know, let's say at the bottom of the mountain, right? Doesn't really matter specifically where. And then that lake, you know, fills up enough and flows down through another river towards the sea. Now, obviously, it's one river, right? It would count as possibly one river, I think, depending on the direction it flows. Question mark. Because the Mississippi is a lot of, like, one big river with a lot of feeding estuaries. I think this is a term. Tributaries and estuaries. I mean, it definitely has an estuary. At least one. But, sorry. This is just... would it be one river with four mouths, or three mouths? Because I don't know if the beginning of the river, for example, up the... Where the fuck am I? The beginning of the river up the mountain would explicitly count as a mouth, right?
The Veil. She is salty here.
Because, like, you know, there are points where... What the fuck is I? Oh, elf fruit. Is there gonna be a dragon here that I'm gonna have to fucking go get my more potions to deal
So,
with?
the dragon. Where do you think it is?
You are far too pleased about this.
Make it take you!
But, because, like, a river can form from, like, melting snow, for example, off the top of a mountain. And then run into a part where it connects up. So I'm just, like... I guess I don't remember. You know, normally, I guess, you know, in my mind, most rivers have to start at some kind of larger body of water. Which I feel is probably fairly consistent. And the snow, in a certain term, would count as the body of water. That's actually weird to consider. That a large collection of snow is technically a body of water. Because, yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, you know, trying to think of a way to basically say is the true Aquaman a snowman? I love how the dragon is always scaled up. Come on. You two not stand in the fucking thing. Oh, I see. Kinda hate that the dragon like levels up or stays level. These two are just standing next to each other and dying because of it. Cool game. And the worst part is, like, I can't... No, I can. Okay. Because you can't in most places, so why would I assume that I could there specifically? Just as a quick question. We'll try it one more time, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's fucking unrealistic to assume we're gonna beat that fucking dragon. Especially because, you know... it has to, like, keep up with us in level for whatever reason. I don't get it. It seems like some enemies just don't scale with you, and some enemies do, and it doesn't make sense. Like, I get the dragon is probably supposed to be a challenge, but I'm pretty sure the dragon was already a challenge at level 11 when we would have been here. You know. So, like, maybe the area should have a set level. And, I mean, this is probably more explicitly aimed at the Darkspawn segment of the Dwarven Ruin mission. Because, God, oh God, is that so fucking annoying. One would argue it's just the absolute fucking worst. But also, I hate that, like, for whatever reason, the AI in this game can't comprehend the concept of, like, attacks. And when they have an AoE ability on them that explicitly damages you when you're close to somebody, they probably shouldn't stand close to each other. I feel like, you know, yeah, it seems like kind of complex for the AI to understand, but at the same rate, is it? Like, is it too much to ask for my AI to not just stand in fucking lightning? Like, you know, instead of taking the fucking damage and drinking the potion, maybe instead... Why are you walking closer to me and damage me with that shit, dude? She's just like, yeah, I'm gonna stand right next to you. I'm gonna fucking do this. And also, like, if you're gonna give the dragon the fucking, the armor up ability, which is fine, right? You know. Some of the dragons having the armor ability doesn't seem all that ridiculous, conceptually, until you realize that they didn't scale the health and regulate, you know. If it had a comparable amount of health, where the ability wouldn't fucking give them... Get away from me, please. Go here. Fucking kidding me with the fucking attacks. And there it goes again. Great, just get away from me. Stop fucking... Like, Jesus Christ, woman. I think we're gonna leave this dragon alive. As much as I, for the meme, would love to kill all the fucking dragons, it's actually bullshit that every fucking, like, minute, this dragon generates some of its bullshit fucking health meter. And then I hate attacks like this. Better hitbox, please. Here it comes. Why does that fucking have such a fucking large range of attack, dude? Like, just, if you gave that dragon less health, and then gave it this ability, it wouldn't be a big deal. It really wouldn't. But instead, the dragon has all the health in the world, and also can just fucking armor itself for all of its health. Great. Thanks, game. This stupid fucking Iron Bull quest. So ridiculous. Just stupid fucking game. Sure, let's do this first. Ridiculous. It's not even that, like, you know...
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
I wonder if maybe it's my laissez-faire like way of playing this game.
The sea of the shore. That's far.
Maybe you can't see the shore because it's fucking foggy out.
We get away from the water, I'm feeling seasick already.
Brandon, you haven't listened to their deep and intriguing fucking dialogue. Sarah, I can't see the shore. Dorian, I'm sick. Yes, you know. Again, everything else in the area underleveled. That's fine, because ultimately we've overleveled for this area, which is reasonable.
We are victorious once more.
Look at the mage didn't know what else to do. It was move a rock, everybody. If you voted move a rock, you're a winner. I know, I'm a bit fucking much of a pessimistic asshole, but it's like, you know, I just feel like in a game called Inquisition, it could be, you know, it could be that maybe the idea that you would take the Inquisition side, or at least the Templar side maybe, and just be an asshole to the mages, because ultimately, as I've made it very clear to stay, mages fucking suck. Like, this isn't D&D where, like, oh yeah, you know, a mad wizard has possibly eaten my entire asshole. No, realistically, a mad wizard has fucking created a monsteristic owlbear, or has created a legion of undead, and it's terrible, god-awful, everybody hates it. But also, they can just revive my dead cousin, because he died in a... he died, and I have the money for it. Or, you know, sure, you know, every once in a while you get an evil lich who fucking, you know, rages an army of undead and tries to assault the kingdom, or a mad wizard who makes a crazy fucking tower in the middle of the woods and would like to, and maybe every once in a while abduct some people or whatever. But also there's like, you know, bags of infinite space. Well, not infinite, bags of extremely not quite finite space. Or, you know, there's just so much positive in D&D. Between the usefulness of magic items, even the simplistic stuff like, oh yeah, no, I can, you know, I have minor magic in my family. I can use prestidigitation. Or I've learned how to use prestidigitation because it's a cantrip, and I feel like most people would, if you had the ability to learn magic, right? Because, like, you know. Whoa! What the fuck? Where the fuck am I? Game. It really wanted me to get that shard. What the fuck, game? Can I even get back to shore? Yeah, sure. Why not? Great. Excellent. Excellent. Amazing. Anywho, as it was upset. That was a mad wizard. Like, you know, all I'm saying is there's magic in a lot of settings that has, you know, both drawbacks and then, you know, boons and drawbacks, boons and banes. But even like the healing magic, you know, it just feels like you have the same exact drawback for like every magic in this game. Thank you, wizard. Thank you, you know. That for the most part, magic's only real useful, you know, usefulness in this game has to do with its ability to be used in a warlike setting.
That's the end of it.
Yes, thank you. Right, because, like, you know, even like the healing stuff, it doesn't really feel like it's like, you know, it's more like it just kind of feel like even the warlike, or even like the healing stuff, it seems to be more of like, you know, oh yeah, it's stitching up wounds. It's not really used in a medical capacity. It's more like, yeah, we can do magic. Where is the no? Ooh, a logging stand. I would like a fucking. Would like a quarry. Just it only shows you logging stands. So there's a possibility that's the case. That it just only shows logging stands. I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, any coon. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble because it's gonna like music gonna register at some point. Because it does sound a lot like, you know, the back half of Raccoons, which, you know, obviously is a that's not what I'm saying, YouTube. Please. I know it's 44 minutes into a video that people watch like maybe 5 minutes of a most, but you know. If you're this far, hi. Hi, type it's not a slur in the comments. Please, YouTube. He's not slurring, I can vouch for this guy. Anywho. Amazing if this video for some reason just full of comments of it's not a slur, I can totally vouch for this guy. Or it probably would be like, YouTube, please help, there's a slur here. Knowing, like, you know, the internet and how willing people are to not help. Which is fine. I mean, it's not like I'm not any better. I have no legal grounds to stand on to judge. Though my horse is neither high nor really a horse, it's more of a mule. It's more of a mule or some form of pachyderm. But, you know. I don't know why I'm collecting these shards at this point. I don't really have any plans to go back to that shard turn limitation to get more random slight buffs. I should really pick it's an option. I should really pick the electricity one. That would be smart. It seems like so far there have been 2 electricity dragons. And if Genshin taught me anything, they showed me one, you fucking bastards. I'm cheating. The Evolutionist taught me anything with electricity is clearly the best dragon type. It says the guy with an Earth Dragon persona. Not a skilly. It's not a sex thing. Just wanna throw that out there when nobody's questioning me, to make it seem more suspicious. Why the fuck is this stupid thing? Like, who's fucking... First off, whose lunch is out here? Who has placed cheese? Because, like, we're all aware that if there were cheese on the coast, because I don't know about you, but I can hear the fucking seagulls. I can hear the seagulls. If I know anything about seagulls, if they don't take very kindly to you having things. Oh boy. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Black Betty, bang lamb. Black Betty had a dragon nose, bang lamb. That thing gone wild, bam lamb. Yo, rock steady, bam lamb. Oh, Black Betty. I could just walk up that. Okay. I'm sorry.
You alright?
It's just a girl.
It's just a girl. I'm just a man fighting for my life. Even after all the things I've seen, I started life. I'm bad at lyrics. I'm dumb. Hello. Hello, I'm dumb. Hello. That's my name. Don't clear it out. Illegally named dumb. Oh my god, imagine. It's actually pronounced Doom. Doom. I wonder if anybody's ever been named after Dampe from The Legend of Zelda. You know? Like somebody's like, oh yeah, my favorite character from The Legend of Zelda, it's the, very simple, Gravekeeper in certain Zelda games. Oh, I need to... Fuck. I gotta go pick up the Canary guy. Oh, that's my Canary guy at home. My token Cunari. That's really what he is.
Up news, sir.
Let's go. Where the hell is by there? It is. There's no hornet this one. I don't really know what Iron Bull can do. So. Oh my god, it's a cutscene. It just uninstalls the game.
All right. Our Kunari contact should be here to meet us.
What?
He is. Good to see you again, Hisrad.
Gat! Last I
Yacht.
heard, you were still in
What the
Sahara.
fuck's on his
They
face?
finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat.
He's
We
Yacht.
work together in Sahara.
It's a pleasure to meet
He
you,
was. He did
Inquisitor.
not have those scales drawn on his
Israel's
face
reports
before,
say
did he?
you're doing good work.
Iron Bull's name is Hisrad.
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions, or...
Liar. It means liar.
well, you don't have to say it like that.
I'm thrilled.
It's so nice to hear friends say good things about me in their secret spy reports.
He does. But they aren't really secret, are they?
Look, Gat.
Relax. Unlike our superiors, I know how it works out here. We're in this together. The Tevinter Imperium is bad enough without the influence of this Venatori cult. If this new form of lyrium helps them seize power in Tevinter, the war with Kunandar could get worse.
With this stuff, the Vince could make their slaves into an army of magical freaks. We could lose Saharan and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here. Our dreadnought is safely out of view and out of range of any Venatori mages on shore. We'll need to eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can come in and take out the smuggler ship.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's go hold up our end of this bargain then.
My agent suggested two possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There and there. We'll need to split up and hit both at once.
I'll come with you, boss. Krim can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready to move.
See, I thought it was gonna make me walk here, but it just teleported me out into the middle of the fucking. And then he left the fucking. Oh, he's over there. But then why the fuck did I?
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
I don't get it.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't
What
get
is that
suckered into
achievement?
fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's all right. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage.
Get in close and take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, all right?
Sorry, I'm just trying to look at this tree. Just
The
like
Vince want this red lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
it doesn't really
don't
seem like
have
it's tornado or hurricane or
We'll be
you know
fine,
or
Chief.
tornado based weather.
All right,
So why the
Chargers.
fuck is the trunk of the tree shaking? like
Horns
that?
up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
I'm ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks
So,
are on me.
Why did he leave the
You
party?
got it, Chief. Charges. Double time. Let's move.
Is he just gonna sign himself back in, or yeah? Okay, there he is.
You gave your charge.
Just give him the old auto level up. 5 points. He can now bite people.
The easier target.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship.
Smuggler
It's much
shit.
less likely to be heavily defended.
Smuggler
Suppose
shit.
we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
What the fuck? Is there really like a secret invisible wall around this game? Whatever. Anti-fun, anti-fun. The game wants to suck all the fun away from me. I just wish to leap freely.
Be careful. My agent said to expect opposition ahead of the main camp.
We've all done this a few
Yeah,
times.
so my agent
Jack.
demanded explicitly
You've
green
been living
M&Ms,
outside
and
the
you
queue for
failed
years
that.
now,
So
Iron Bull. Just wanted to make sure your reflexes hadn't gotten as soft as the rest of you.
Ouch.
where the fuck are you guys?
One down.
What's in the box? It's a belt.
You're not Dalish. Were you confined to an alienage as a child?
Not for bloody long.
You may be interested to know that Kunandar treats our kind far better than Ferelden or Orlais.
No, not interested in how you want to do.
Perhaps another time then.
I feel like saying, like, you know, what in my mind is essentially fantasy Muslims. It's very kind of like Shira Law, the Kun, to me. I mean, maybe because I've not really been paying attention too much, and I'm entirely wrong in my assumption on how strict their laws are or whatever. But it seems very Shira Law. You know, you have a place, learn it, bitch.
We're clear, Gat.
I mean, it's not quite the same.
Right. Signaling the dreadnought.
But still.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
I knew you gave them the easier job.
There's the dreadnought. That
Now sink
brings
it.
Back memories.
Kill Kunari.
Nice one.
He was not always wearing this makeup. They'll be killed.
The Chargers can't stand against that kind of force.
No, they can't.
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
They do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Canary. You'd be declaring yourself Talvashoth.
Take
With
your
all
towel
you've given the
off.
Inquisition, half the Ben Hasra think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvashoth.
They're my men.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad, for this alliance and for the Qun.
Save the dreadnought. Oh.
We need to hold that hill
Save
at all
the
costs.
dreadnought, Bull.
Yeah.
They're mercenaries, Bull. They can be bought again. Can they do it, Bull?
Will the Chargers hold long enough?
Yeah. They'll get it done.
Hisrad, I'm sorry. I know that wasn't easy.
Doesn't matter. The Qun demanded it.
Sucks to suck, Bull. doesn't
Dreadnought's
it?
clear. Let's get out of here.
Dreadnought's clear. What? I'm so confused as to why the dreadnought specifically had to like, it's a boat. How are those guys on foot gonna get it? You know? What are they gonna do? Swim after it? Would they get back on the boat? Would they get shot if they did? It's kind of silly.
Hey, boss.
Inquisitor,
This guy looks so
my
fucking
superiors have named you Basilit An. It means respected one. We would be honored to join you in the fight against Corypheus. You'll have
Yes, but after
Canary
he's
support on
dead,
the seas as well as our
everything
full
gets a little
intelligence
bit,
network.
They'd better help.
We paid dearly for that support. It better be worth it.
You won't be disappointed, Inquisitor. Hisrad. Marasis Shokra.
Panahedan, Gat.
Panini to you too, Gyat. And I'll see the
A
Rizzler
Qunari
at
alliance.
moonlight.
That's a first.
Our more trusted agents can network with the Ben Hasrath.
Better than having both sides step on each other's toes. I'll pass word to Red. Have a good one.
Haha. Bye, Kunari. Did he just poke his finger into like a hole in the wall, or did he punch like a wall? Like what? It was a really weird noise he made. It's so sad. It's so sad his friends are dead. I think greatly about Iron Bull's mental state. Who the fuck's that? Cullen. Cullen, my boy. You out here making pudding, and you didn't want to share it with me, Cullen.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Call it I want pudding.
Inquisitor, I was not expecting a visit. You had little interest in speaking to me privately before. But as dear Josephine says, it's never too late to make a friend.
Was I interrupting?
I hope I'm not disrupting.
Did you have a
anything.
husband?
The commander was just delivering the names of those we lost at Haven. You must blame me for this.
Well, I mean,
I wasn't going to bring it up, but why didn't you see that attack coming?
I didn't know what I was looking for. The Red Templars are like nothing I've seen, and the Venatori hide their tracks well. I keep wondering if I could have done something
I feel like there's a lot of
different.
men to sneak
When
up on
the first
somebody.
of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents, and instead we lost Haven.
I learned from this.
You will be prepared next time.
I won't let this happen again. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
We are soldiers.
True. There are soldiers. They'll do
No,
what we
I
need
said
them
they
to.
are soldiers, but he said
If
they're all
Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. War demands sacrifices of us all.
Hey, Liliana, you know the hero of Relden, right? You know, what happened to him?
Our agents have encountered more followers of Corypheus, these so-called Venatori. Their leader, Calpurnia, has them searching elven ruins. For what, I do not know. I propose we stop the Venatori before they find what they seek.
Wow.
I'm pleased to see my spy master is on top of the matter.
That was supposed to be sarcastic.
I try. These Venatori have been shadowing a merchant called Vicinius on Calpurnia's orders. They've investigated his finances, surveyed his warehouses. I propose that you meet with Vicinius. Flatter him. Find out what he knows of Calpurnia.
Sure.
If flattery doesn't work, I'll try something stronger.
As bards say, begin with the sweetest verse. Vicinius could be a most helpful friend. I'll make arrangements for you to visit his summer home in Val Royeaux.
Well, real.
Hopefully, your attention should be enough to pique his interest. We'll have Calpurnia's secrets yet.
I get the feeling that was probably the, Love doesn't want to walk through this game.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
You shoot me.
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did she say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
Wait. You don't know what she meant either.
There are no answers in the Fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Easily gone.
So it's
What
true.
was the talking to?
Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, With the other candidates out of the picture,
Why does the Divine need a successor? Who cares if her throne is empty?
if there's no divine, there is no Chantry. Perhaps that is your wish. You may not think much of the Chantry Inquisitor, but we need it. You think Thedas hates mages now? If the Chantry falls, don't you think the people will blame magic? Look at all that's happened. Kirkwall's Chantry, the war, the breach. Mages are always involved. Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control.
That wouldn't be bad. I want that. Where's the fuck mages option?
Wow. You really don't think highly of Thedosians.
The people care only for simple things. Their world is small, and everything beyond it is unknown and something to fear. They will continue to live like this, unless they can be shown another way. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
I'm Theodosian, and I say kill them all! So much talking she wants to
A
do.
message from Divine Justinia.
Pretty sure she's dead.
Dead people usually don't send messages.
And I see you feel it necessary to inform me of this. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
Is this you asking permission to leave for a bit?
Well, yes. I can't imagine I'll be away from my post for very long. And I was hoping you would agree to come with me. Will you at least consider it? One more thing.
I've considered no.
What is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think. And we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the Chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
I'm sure that's more than enough conversation out of her. Got your stupid book, Dorian.
Roderick, that Chantry fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven. You know he died, I assume. Got us as far as the camp, and then that was it.
I can't say I feel sad about that. He was...
I've heard. I helped him walk. He talked about you quite a bit. He just needed to be sure you were Andraste's chosen. He was terrified of what it meant, if it were true. But in the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
You shouldn't have judged me so quickly.
Even the best of us have been guilty of that, huh? Anyway, we can talk about something else if you'd rather.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
But I want to kill you. So, how do we work that out? How do we reconcile that data? Hey, loser!
Inquisitor.
Goodbye, loser.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
How the fuck do I get to the main area from here? Got this weird fucking... Who's drawing in here, by the way? Who's paying for this fucking mural? You're gonna be coming out of my pockets. 50 hobbits is what you got these pockets.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montiliers' fortunes. My family made their fortune as traders in Antiva until a scandal exiled us from Orlais some ages ago. It's devastated our finances. The Montiliers have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
Wow.
Debt or no, you appear to be surviving.
That isn't enough. A disaster could wipe us out completely. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It's just... it is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
Okay.
Most people worry about their next meal. Never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Okay. Well, you can't fix everything, I guess.
So you're going to torture yourself over your ancestors' mistakes?
No, but I'd made such progress. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montiliers as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Sounds like you lost the game. Just like you, dear viewer.
Were the murderers targeting the Inquisition?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers.
It was me,
He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
I hope the Comte isn't making up information just to be seen with me.
I will take full responsibility if that's the case, Inquisitor. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
Great. Well, at least we got two fucking... at least we got two quests to go, Royale. Report into me, fools! Attending my council, Morgan, get away from me! No mages here.
Any clues to his next move?
Some, but not enough for us to go on just yet.
It's insane that it takes 42 fucking minutes. Real life minutes. It's really kind of insane that it takes 3 fucking hours to do this, which whatever fuck is.
Let's see what we have.
Unless we do tonight anyway. This isn't gonna finish, and they're not gonna be able to do that one either. I'm probably, well, it's only, maybe I'll send her on a different mission before we leave. It's forced to see much of his northern territory now. It really is a fucking stupid shame that you can't just buy shit. Like, why can't I just buy the locks I need, or like, you know, the materials? Seems like a kind of an oversight. You can't just buy some of this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I don't want to spend my entire fucking game picking goddamn elf fruit and searching desperately for, like, you know, logging camps.
A hard one, she.
So, especially one-time use logging camps.
Way things work.
Because once you use them, I think they just go away, right? Vixidius. What the fuck? Why is it informing me about that now? Arcane horror. In a noble Frenchman's house? It's more likely than you think.
What happened here?
And where is the merchant we intended to meet?
Open the door. I mean, guys, you can come out now. I can see you on the map. Turns out I have supervisions and sights.
It seems Vicinius angered Calpurnia by... Literate
Put out the fire, my dude.
That must have been Vicinius. It seems the Venatori tired of following him. Let's look around.
Okay. How much fucking blood was in this guy?
Shattered crystal. Let's find the pieces. Here's another one.
I mean, like, I don't know what the amount of blood is in one person. And I feel like Google searching total amount of blood contained with one person would probably put me on a list.
Lady, Calpurnia, I had no intention. I warned you of consequences should the slaves you bring me suffer in your care. Venatori, show him my displeasure. No! Wait! Wait!
Why is the gem singing, talking to me? Because, like, talking gems, like, recording gems has always been a thing in this game, and I just never thought to tell me about it until now. This feels like kind of like a weird MacGuffin to pull out of somewhere. Not MacGuffin, but, you know, Deus Ex Machina, I guess. Thanks, Sarah.
Did you hear? Maybe. Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Poivers invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Lead the way.
It's him. He killed them. Ow.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Poiver.
The honor is mine. Please, sit.
You know, I feel like they
It's an honor
made these
to assist
masks
such distinguished
be
guests.
such a common thing because with less models, you know, and it wouldn't be that obvious that they're using the same ones.
I hope helping us doesn't endanger you.
Hardly. Even a brush with someone as well known as yourself can become a great asset in Valroyo. Giving you the identity of those who murdered Lady Montile's messengers seemed the least I could do. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archive. Contract for a life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montilier's trading exile in Orlais.
Oh no.
Who's sending these assassins?
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Du Paraquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Valroyo. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
Okay, but like...
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die by their reputations.
Who's going to hold...
The guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right.
How much money would it cost to have
The
this?
House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary. By its
I don't care. I'm just gonna fucking yell about, like, would the contract not stipulate an end to the fucking, or at the very least, request a renegotiation of prices after a certain period of time or something to that effect? Who the fuck's going to honor this contract 190 years after you know, sorry, 190 years after it's been signed and 60 years after the family's gone away? Are you informing me that for some reason they signed a contract that almost probably, I'd be willing to bet, nobody in the House of Repose has ever benefited from? Because ultimately, guess what? Who would fucking know if your contract is fulfilled or not? Because nobody's there to contest the fact that you didn't fulfill the contract.
So we destroy this House of Repose before assassins appear at Skyhold's doorstep.
There may be a less confrontational way to end this.
No fun.
The Du Paraquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Du Paraquet could annul the contract on my life.
That sounds so
That would
much
take
less
time,
interesting.
Lady Montelier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Kill, kill,
Will
kill,
they now?
kill, kill, kill,
You
kill.
are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
I thought you were remarkably well informed about a secret assassin's guild.
We are hardly secret, my dear Inquisitor, just normally much more reclusive. The contract on Lady Montilier's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Du Paraquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Kill, 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 kill.
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite...
Again, would it?
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
Why would I ever bother? Like, just whatever, fine, I don't care, get out.
Go, then. Good day, your worship. My lady, I pray we'd never meet again.
I could make that happen, like, right now, I don't care. Should I have killed him? Bucktooth? The fuck
Well,
is that
I didn't think our meeting would
fucking...
end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's
Just request. Who the fuck's stupid fucking face is that, by the way? Fucking Nosferatu ended up in here. Fucking Lady Katrina from fucking Warhammer. Fucking insane looking fucking vampire bitch. Vampire bitch. I wonder, like, who on Earth is most likely to be a vampire right now? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, like, I feel like the original answer would have been the Queen, but she died. So.
Your trip to the
And also, like,
merchant's
aging.
home
I guess, like,
yielded results.
one of the actors who doesn't age.
Before she became leader of the Venatori, Calpurnia
Like,
was a
Paul
slave
Rudd or
from Minrathous. Even
Keanu
slaves
Reeves.
with magic are treated unkindly in Tevinter. If Corypheus freed her, no wonder she follows him.
No, I can't click anyone.
What else does her past reveal?
It haunts her. Calpurnia has freed every slave she's purchased. Vicinius tracked his shipments. My agents will investigate. This may lead us to Calpurnia's lair. In the meantime, speak to Dagna. The crystal you found on Vicinius fascinates her.
Who the fuck is Dagna? Who the fuck is Dagna?
Ooh, Inquisitor, greetings. I was recently appointed by Sister Liliana to keep... I'm so pleased. Well,
Who the fuck is Dagna? The construction woman? Sure, man. I feel like it's been an hour and a half and I've done literally nothing.
This is an amazing find, Inquisitor. The Shaperid in Orzammar had something like it.
Is it not a shape
Greetings
right?
to you too, Dagna.
They preserve voices, or a likeness, memories, you know? You don't know. Doesn't matter. The Venatori cracked it, but here...
These documents you found, Inquisitor. I've made interesting... discoveries.
Have no fear, demon.
But the power will draw them unless you have wards against possession.
Nice teeth.
Once you have become the vessel, demons will be beneath your concern. Prepare as I have directed.
I shall, Elder One.
Sod it. Oh, sorry. The crystal couldn't take anymore. Wasn't meant for this.
The crystal showed us Calpurnia hasn't bought into Corypheus's myth just yet.
Well, I'm no shaper, but I might be able to get it to remember new sounds.
Really? If we hid it among Calpurnia's belongings, imagine what we could learn.
I can split it and keep half here. We could hear her speaking right then.
Yes, because if you snap a
Not how
Nokia
they're
in half...
supposed to work, and it'll probably break. As I said, I'm no shaper.
Inquisitor, Calpurnia's Venatori have been digging up elven ruins.
What a stupid concept.
Tracking them
This
might
item,
lead us
which
to her.
literally nobody's
If this
cracked.
crystal were placed in a lair, I cannot overstate the value of what we might learn.
Why not attack Calpurnia head on?
You attract attention, Inquisitor. Her spies would see you coming. A single agent may slip in and out without notice. This crystal may yield great rewards.
Right, simple. Dagna, any chance it'll work?
Oh, there's always a chance. I mean, yes.
If there's a rift growing between Corypheus and Calpurnia, we must exploit it.
I'll have the crystal ready
Get
soon.
it? Rift?
I think. Let me find the Quicksilver.
Isn't there other workers down here? No, it's somewhere else. He's got 172. Sandra's got 140. Same. Okay. 170. This isn't gonna really give us any results. I feel like we're not really fucking getting anything with keeping. I really don't know what the stats do too much. Jesus Christ, that was fucking numpty. I think willpower ups your stamina. Cunning has to do with, like, fucking extra damage or something. It's so much, like... I wish it would just tell you, like, oh yeah, no, but it does this. Instead of, like, tap dancing around the concept. Oh, I should sell all valuables, huh?
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
What's done is done. We must deal with this House of Repose before they come again.
Yes. Yes, of course. I've tracked down the last du Paraquets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Leliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val
Josie?
Royaux?
If destroying the original contract will satisfy the Guild, I say we do it.
But I'm sure my plan will work, Inquisitor.
Whatever happens, I'll assign you more guards. The House of Repose won't be idle long.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the du Paraquets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Their faces, the mouse faces are so fucking weird. I think we can right now. I think everybody's fucking busy. Even though, like, I don't understand why the lesser versions, like this, the secrets and the, you know, the army, all the extra kind of like things are only available in certain missions. Why it has to be those fucking idiots who go every time. Seems a bit silly. Wish you could just teleport to it. Really do. Doesn't really matter what's in my brain.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
Inquisitor, please. I request that you collect me a rock. For some reason that movie shocked me. I would love lightning magic resistance, but it seems like it's just cold, fire, or spirit. So I don't have like a secret player stat for. I'd love to know where those numbers are coming from. Like, for example, how do I like, you know, how do I level up the mana modifier? Skill cooldown modifier. How do I level that up? Part of me seems like I should have been more worried about the, Part of me feels like I should have also been more worried about the, fire. Because at the very least, it's like a, you know, there's obviously a fire dragon. I don't know if there's been a cold dragon, but there's obviously a fire dragon. And I don't think that there's been any spirit dragon.
This might interest you, sir.
I guess ultimately, if I were to possibly put any effort into putting the runes on the things, it might, you know, assist greatly in the concept of being the dragon. I don't know. Just Dorian, give me a boost. You're pretty tall. Though ultimately, I feel like Cassandra would be better at giving the boost. Annoying map to wander around. But you're so much. Maybe it's just not the way. Just talking to me. Not horse. One, not horse. I believe in you. I didn't breathe hard enough. Everything has to be up something, you know? I don't have I'm in this little fucking bucket hat. The hell out of my way! Disconnect. Please. Ooh. Spicy. Oof. hate that thing whispering from here. Whatever. It's very annoying how vertical these maps are without actually really properly displaying how vertical they are. You know? Like, they're very kind of, yeah. They're very up and down. With an extremely two-dimensional map. The map is only almost violently two-dimensional. This is like possibly the worst part of this, that I have to walk through this fucking cavern every time. God forbid we put a teleport point inside of the fucking building that you have to go back to multiple times because you didn't collect all your shards at once. I mean, come on. Who fucking collected every shard in the game before going here? Genuinely.
Well, I only want to go there if I've collected all the shards, you know? I don't really do things halfway. I'm kind of a full ass kind of guy, you know what I mean? Some people half-ass, but I'm full-ass.
We've committed so much to the spirit of Doran already. Fuck it, right? I'm here to help.
You good yet, Cassandra? Can you tell me what she was like?
Who? Oh, the Divine. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm not used to such unorthodox displays of faith. Most Holy was a visionary. I served as her right hand, and would have done so as long as she needed me.
But you didn't know her.
I just said I served as her right hand.
Fine, whatever. I'll ask Leliana. You can tell there was something with those two. Family pain there.
One fucking thing I haven't closed here, might as well close it, right? I'm already in this map, and I probably won't be coming back here again, to be honest. All it's considered me collecting other things to open other doors. It's not extremely likely. Yeah, it's not, you know, impossible or improbable. I don't know. It's kind of messing around. Oh, you kind of regret not doing the main quest. I mean, the problem is, Kat has a point when she says, like, you know, and Riley's got a point when she says, you know, the game is very much about story. I mean, yeah, it is, but the problem is the story is just so fucking utterly boring. And I feel like it is insane to me if you can't play a game and understand it entirely without having played, you know. Like, for example, The Witcher, right? I've not played it yet. I'm going to do it. I promise. We gotta play all three Witcher games. Even though I probably don't need to play 1 and 2. I mean, I was told, you know, don't bother. Play fucking 3. I don't know. It would be enough to try to play 1 and 2 first. It might be interesting to play them. I was really hoping to get enough for a level up there. They're very close. But, just a little mob in there. I guess since we're not really gonna be able to do a whole nother quest. ATM. No. I wonder if there's just something I missed here, or if... But, I don't know. I know The Witcher was a set of books before it was a game, obviously. So I wonder if, for example...
See? Told you. Alright.
You would, if the experience would be benefited by reading the books and or taking away from it, right? Because, like, if the books are just the story of The Witcher told in a literary form prior to the game's release, obviously, then that's one thing. Because obviously, if it's just that, then whatever, you don't really need anything. But according to Lyra, there is a bunch of, like, lore that is just plain in the fucking books only. But it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like fucking getting an obscure reference in Star Wars, right? Where, like, there is a fucking plethora of Star Wars extended universe information, which was majorly decanonized with new content. It's still being made anyway, so again, who knows? Where's the collect? So good. Take yeah. Yeah, but there's a lot of Star Wars content, for example. Even not that I would specifically know. I've never been a big Star Wars fan, but no, even then, let's say, because like it not reading all the extra stuff doesn't really take away from the movies, as far as I'm concerned, or aware, to be honest. I've never, again, I've watched the movies at some point. I don't remember anything about them, which I guess really says more about my preferences and tastes than it is about Star Wars specifically. I don't know. Column A, column B. But I don't know. It's not like that, like, it's not like games with a bunch of, like, information to give you don't interest me. Because, for example, I looked Fallout. You know, Fallout's a game that I would describe as extremely lore heavy. But there isn't extra content for it. And the stories are all essentially self-contained. You don't really need to know, or even knowing about, sorry, you don't need to know everything about the games to play, like, you know, like 3 and 4 and New Vegas, and to a certain degree as well 2 and 1 aren't required to play the other games. I mean, there are some references, I believe, and what have you, but like my gaming experience is not negated. What the fuck are you guys wearing at?
We should look around.
Thank you, Cassandra. Your gaming experience is not negated by not knowing this information. I mean, like, because obviously you would know a lot about FEV,
I think
having
Blackwall
played
would have liked to have been
2,
here for this.
or even like, you know, playing 2, playing 3, or playing New Vegas, playing 3 to a degree. I mean, you know, I'm not quite sure. Again, it's been a long while since I listened to my Fallout lore videos, but I believe FEV was mentioned in 1, possibly. I think Supermoons are in it, and obviously ghouls are, which is, you know, it's highly debated about whether FEV has a certain aspect in the creation of a ghoul versus just, you know, being genetically predispositioned towards becoming a ghoul and not losing your mind, because it is possible to become a ghoul and go feral afterwards anyway. And I believe that somebody was dipped in FEV and came out a ghoul and then later grew into a tree, which then brings up the question of if he was an actual ghoul or not. But it's I digress. Man, I really would love a singular quarry. You have a quarry for me? Logging stand. Quarry. I'd like to do this last thing before we leave, because I mean, it's 11 o'clock now. But, you know. It's fine. But I did like Fallout. I liked it a lot, and I liked it so much that I went on to read the lore about Fallout. There are probably other games that fall into a similar category for me. I mean, like, I don't think I'd read lore about Cyberpunk specifically, but it was very interesting. I liked it. Not enough to read. I think I've gotten to a point where it kind of, like, at the very least on stream, I don't want to spend too much time just reading fucking lore readouts. You know? I mean, even if I did enjoy this game, I probably still wouldn't just sit there and read every fucking lore readout, because Is that a dragon? It's a giant turkey. There's like a drake here. And the game insists it's a wyvern. So, it's probably got 4 legs and no wings, so call it what you want to, William, but it is a wyvern. Or a drake. Scream. Is that a dwarf statue? It's a dwarf statue. It's not a giant turkey. Sadly enough, not a giant turkey. But I don't know. I mean, it's just the game really had that for me. Just I mean, the lore and the story in the first one was very interesting, and the game mechanics kind of really pulled me out of it in that area. 2 is kind of in a similar boat where I was kind of interested in certain characters. Like, I really liked that really stupid story about the woman trying to get a boyfriend and just fucking absolutely spilling her spaghetti everywhere. You guys want to fight him, fight him. I don't want to fight you. Those spiders look like spiders. Is that a falling star? But, I don't know. I was talking about. What I was talking about, I'm getting really tired, so I need to stop soon. I mean, I could just clean the last quarry and gone, but, you know, we're here. Do this, we'll do the rift, we'll go back to the building and craft that one thing, and then call for the night. Oh, fuck, I should probably talk to Colin real quick. Oh, I was talking, you know, games that, like, hooked me. I just, like, you know, I don't really feel like I'm involved in the story all that much. And while, yes, I understand that I'm the central focal point of the story, I don't know. Maybe it's just too simple. Which then I guess would probably disqualify Cyberpunk, because the story on Cyberpunk was kind of extremely on rails. Though it did feel like there was a lot of choice, even though I know there wasn't. Like, you know, it feels like it was choice about like who I could choose to interact with. You know what I mean? Not like what I could do. Because obviously, you know, it was very on rails about what the story was, even with the inclusion of the other stuff. Okay, we're not streaming I regret not streaming the last of the DLC stuff, because I did end up doing that on my own. And it was not specifically neat or anything, but actually kind of was. It was actually really kind of neat. Not like super neat. There was I think you got to punch through the black wall and fire fucking lasers out of your hands and shit. Understandable. Today's been a very glitchy day. I'm worried about walking out of the circle if I go to this man. really hoping to get my level up, but you know, it's fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the, I mean, maybe it's just the lack of hook from the first two games that didn't get me involved in the third game, you know what I mean? That ultimately, by not quite fully pulling my attention in the first game. Because, I mean, like, you know, I enjoyed the roleplay aspect that I put through it, and I did kind of, like, it did make the story by association a lot more interesting to me.
It helps.
Where is the tower?
Need wheels for the training dummies. Moving targets.
I'm not seeing that appears as specifically tower-ish. Tower-esque. Where is, Blackwall? No, he's just not here. Alrighty. Let's go turn in, talk to Colin real quick, then we'll stop for the night. Tahu Dory, welcome Christmas. I feel like that's never gonna fix me never doing that. Fuck, it's so aggravating. Those items just gone. I didn't know it was such a limited fucking item, or I would have, I don't know, done something about it. Whatever.
If you require any help finding this woman who leads the Venatori, I do keep contacts in Tevinter.
Thank you, but I must involve as few people as possible. Calpurnia has a gift for...
Thank you everyone for watching. I will be back tomorrow with something else. Tomorrow is the 11th. I've got something for the 13th. But since tomorrow's Saturday, I might not even stream because of work, but we'll see. Thank you all for watching. I will be back tomorrow, maybe, if not, Saturday or Sunday. Saturday. I can't English. Good night, everybody.